Hello and welcome to another video with me, Mayhem trades, where I'm trying to be financially independent starting only with 500 bucks. Today's video is a recap video. This will make it the second recap. So far, I can give a recap for our journey so far. So we started with 500 bucks, and currently for the first week we bought one challenge which was across around 100 bucks, and then for the second week we also bought another challenge which is across 100 bucks, and we started trading them. So for the first week, what happened was for our first challenge, what happened is that we almost blew the challenge account, and that would happen in the week one. Writing a week is a little bit annoying, so I'm just going to write one. So in the first week, we almost blew the account, and we only had around 1 hour, so one trade to blow it. That's how we ended our week, with 1 hour to blow it. And for the second week, what happened is we actually did a comeback, and we passed it, and we passed our first challenge. And also we bought a second challenge. So the second challenge we just bought it, and now we're trading it. And for today's video, again, I think I will divide it again on two parts. The first part is about our performance, and the second part is how we're going to go about our next week. By the way, if you're confused about whatever happening, you come back to my channel and go through the videos. Everything is documented there. So without any further ado, let's start. So for this, should we start with let's start with this week performance. So for this week performance, on Monday we had we had two trades, and two were winners, and the result it was around 3R. So it was 1.5R for each trade. For Tuesday, we also had two winners, and also it was 3R. For Wednesday, if I remember correctly, I think it was one winner and one loser, and that ended up being 0.5R. For Thursday, there was no trades, so simply just watched the market. And for Friday, we had two winners, but we didn't quite get to 3R, so we got 2.5R. So this is our result for this past week. It is a great week of trading. I hadn't had any red day, which is surprising, and it's probably because of the changes that we did the week before, because in the week before we had some red days, and then we decided to change our trading plan. So far, what I have to say about this week is everything went as planned. I didn't hesitate when I'm trading. Everything was smooth and perfectly executed. I followed the plan. There was no hesitation, no nothing. And I'm just hoping that I keep the same discipline regarding of the strategy, because this right now I'm just talking about psychology. Execution was on point. No hesitation and just patience. Everything was perfect. If we can do it next week regarding this psychology, it's perfect. And currently let's talk about the challenges, because I forgot to talk about them in the last recap. So like we said, we're starting with 500 bucks, and that would allow us to buy 5 challenges. So what we're doing is buying one challenge at a time, because we only have 500 bucks. If we lose it, that's it. Our series is done. So like the cost of each challenge is around $100. I'm just doing like a small recap of what we already talked about. But yeah, so for the first challenge we bought first challenge and we passed it. Now we have a funded account. And for the challenges, currently our risk is $500 of the challenge. This is our risk. We're risking $500, and we usually aim our risk to reward is around 1 to 2 or 1 to 3. Sometimes it's to 1.5. This is our risk parameter for our strategy. So yeah, so the first one we passed it, and now we have a funded account. For the second one, we're currently just trading it, so there is no result for it. And when I get funded, our risk, I dropped it to 250. 250 instead of 500. And for the challenges, I'm going to keep this same risk. So my idea is, if we pass this one, okay, I need to change the color. Okay, let's do this. Let's see. Let's do this. If we got funded, what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the risk of this funded account. So it's going to be $500. And then I'm going to drop the risk of this account, and I'm going to risk 250. And then for the next challenge, it's going to be again a challenge. So for the challenge, I'm also going to do like 500. And I was thinking, instead of doing that, let's not rush things, because I think I'm having like a good trading streak. And I know, like, based on the strategy, it's going to come to an end, at least for like a couple trades. Because currently our win rate is around 60 or 70%, which is high, because currently we trade in momentum, and momentum trades are like around 60 or 55%. They don't have like a high win rate. So I know the win rate is going to drop, so that's what I'm preparing for. This is the first idea that I have, that this is if we get funded. If we blow it, we're going to purchase another account. But I think a better idea to do, which is, I think it's going to work even better, is that if I get funded, we stop here. We stop until we get a payout. So there is no buying of challenges. So we're going to limit our spending. And what I'm going to do is going to stop and not buy any more challenges, and just simply focus on these two. So I'm going to increase the risk for this one is going to be 500. And for the second funded account, it's going to be 250. That's what I'm planning to do. And we're simply going to keep trading these two accounts until we either get a payout or we blow one of the accounts. This is the only valid reasons. And for the payouts, I want a $500 payout, so we can take this payout and add it to our balance. Okay, and if we blow like one of them, either the first one or the second one, what we're going to do is we're going to come here and we're going to resume trading. We're also going to buy a new challenge, and then we're going to continue. Like each time we only allowed currently, because currently our balance is is pretty low. So that's what I'm trying to do, is like when I'm blowing an account, I'm going to purchase a new one, but I'm only going to have two funded accounts at the same time. until we have a bigger a bigger balance, and then we're going to have 3 at a time, and then get another payout, and then move it to 4, and we're going to keep going like that, because that's going to limit our spending, especially because our risk is $500 and $200. With $500, that means only if we have 4 losers, that's it, the account is gone. And for 250, we need to have 2 losers. And especially with the slippage that we are facing currently, the platform that I'm trading with is have like some fees and some slippage. It's kind of fucked up. So it's probably not even for L. It's probably 3.5. 3.5 losers, and that's it. I blow the funded accounts. And for this 8, it's probably just a 7L. Yeah. So it's not good. But I think following this strategy, that's what I'm going to do like for this next week. That's what I'm going to be focusing on. And yeah, I think that's it. If we pass, we're going to do. If we blow, okay, I forgot the other. If we blow the account, we simply just going to go and buy a third one, and then we're going to keep going. Yeah, that's it. That should be clear. This shit looks like a school desk. Okay. What else I need to talk about? Oh yeah, regarding the trading strategy. So currently for this week, okay, this is black, I need white. So currently for this week, which is week 2, we only traded momentum. You can go back to our previous recap and you can see what I mean by this. But our strat was only relying on momentum and removing our A+ setups. So we didn't trade any A+ setups. For week 3, I'm thinking about adding the A+ setups, but not quite sure. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So for week 3, we're going to trade momentum plus the A+ setup. Like both have like their own like strategy and their own win rate, but I'm going to integrate them both. This week was great for momentum, and let's introduce the A+ setups and then see what's going to happen. And then in week 4, in the recap, we're going to see what actually happened this week with these two, and then decide how we're going to trade for week 4. Okay, so it's like based on the results. We simply follow the result. If the result is good, we continue doing what we're doing. If we know that we are lacking in some place, we're trying to attack that missing piece. Like we did last week. Last week our momentum trades were shit, and then what did this week is focus only on trading momentum trades and sharpening our skill. Like I see many traders, but don't quote me in this. I'm just starting. But I see many traders trying to be perfect and just ignoring their weaknesses. For me, what I'm looking at it is, I want to attack my weakness. I want to be with no weaknesses, because there is like 2 types of trade. I can go with this like in another time, but like explaining thoroughly the strategy in the A+ setups. But this video is already like around 14 minutes, so nonetheless, my advice to you is, if you have a weakness, don't shy from it, attack it. If some type of setups you're always losing with them, look at them, analyze them, and trade them. And not trade them, just trade them and learn from your mistakes. Don't get afraid, and don't get shy and say to yourself, no, I'm not trading this, I'm only going to trade this. We are traders. That might, I don't know, I'm just talking about my experience, because my execution is based on not candlestick on anything, is based on like the momentum of the chart and how the chart moving. And yeah, if you have any question about that, just you can watch how I'm trading. There's like some videos in my channel. And like I said, I'm probably not going to be uploading daily for the next week. I'm going to try to do like YouTube shorts and TikTok shorts, maybe also Instagram, and then we're going to have a recap by the end of the week. It's going to be different from this one because this one was just me like just talking and drawing here. And for the next week, it's probably going to be reviewing some of the trades that I took and like my thoughts behind it, and also doing a recap. So it's probably going to be a big video. But yeah, that's how I'm trying to do. And yeah, I guess I covered everything I want to cover for this previous week. And yeah, that's all for me. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask me. I'm always here, always responding. And yeah, see you guys in the next video.